We're here live, day 3 of Miami Consensus 2026, and we're here with the man, the myth, the legend, Robert Bruny, the founder and CEO of ScheduleSite.com. Man, what really brought you to Consensus, and what was the ooh-ah moment that you need to integrate DeFi and blockchain into your company, Mr. Bruny?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, like you just introduced me as the founder and CEO of ScheduleSite.com, I just want to let you guys know exactly what we do. First and foremost, we provide scheduling media content for your calendar with one click. And that could be anything from sporting events, TV shows, concerts, comedy shows, anything with a date and time, even conferences like Census right here. And you could add it to your calendar and just get reminders every 7 days and 24 hours so you never miss out on your favorite events.
No, that's amazing. Of course, you're saying, it's so busy out there, especially with phone, your computer, and now we're seeing it with AI. And sometimes, simplicity is everything. And what you're doing to make sure people get things scheduled, and like you like to say, when things get scheduled, things get done. So it's awesome to see that you've been building this for years and now it's all coming together. So can you kind of break down what ScheduleSite.com is all about?
Yeah, so basically, we came to the conclusion that we want to make sure that everybody gets the more fulfilling life and get more out of life. But you have to make a commitment to doing so. So you just can't go ahead and say, oh, yeah, I want to go to that concert, I want to go to that conference, or I wanted to go to that game. You got to make a commitment to enjoying your life. And ScheduleSite.com makes it easy and convenient for you to do so. How do we do it? Well, we have partners with big names like Ticketmaster, StubHub, Live Nation, Fandango, Eventbrite, and we just recently signed with SeatGeek, and we gather all of their content to go ahead and create these different scheduled events out of their existing events that you can add to your calendar with one click. And by virtue of doing so, you're going to get a 7-day and 24-hour reminder so you never miss out. We also partner up with Walmart and also Fanatics for sports apparel. So it could be a one-stop shop for when you're going to a game or something like that. You add it to your calendar. And then afterwards, you go ahead and you can buy your tickets and you can buy your sports apparel so you can really have a great time in your event.
No, that's impressive. The partnerships you have with Ticketmaster to other bigger names. And I love my entertainment, right? So if anything, I want to be, alerted and also as well scheduled to say, hey, Walt, you got this concert to go, or you got this sport event to go, or this movie that you've been waiting for is now out. And as well, you're giving, some discounted prices as well. And then making sure everybody has access to get it on their actual calendars on their phones. So I definitely just love it. And, it's definitely seen something that, people are missing, especially at these media platforms, that they're not having just the simplicity of just letting you know, hey, this is going to happen today, and just an alert to let people know. And I think the way that you're putting it all together is definitely a game changer. And I think ScheduleSite.com is going to be one of the biggest companies in the world. And it's just awesome to get this interview with you, Mr. Bruny.
Absolutely. We've been working on this project for quite some time, and we've made up these great partnerships. We have close to 107 to 115,000 pieces of content that you can add to your calendar at any given time. We have all of this content that is updated every 24 hours, so you get the most recent and accurate information so you never miss out on your favorite events. It's going to take over the world. And the reason why we're here at Consensus is because there is a crypto component to what we're doing. We want to not make a lot of money. Obviously, everybody wants to make money, but we want to share our profits with our users. And how we do that, we tokenize the actual project. So people who own the Sky token for ScheduleSite.com is going to be enabled to go ahead and receive rewards by virtue of buying tickets and buying merchandise from all of our affiliate partners. So we just don't make all the money. You get to enjoy your life, your best life, and make money while you're doing so. Win-win situation for everybody.
No, I love the way you put it, right there all together. I mean, and definitely seeing that, whoever, gets into the head of this right now, of the definition of tokenizing your brands, building, this infrastructure where people now can really get into it and, find their way into it. And you have now with ScheduleSite.com. If I had to ask, what is maybe your future blockchain you would want to tokenize yourself, and why?
Well, I mean, that's a great question, first and foremost. We're looking at Cardano blockchain for tokenization purposes and things of that nature. But there's other options out there. There's a big community over at Solana, as you know, a lot of liquidity. At the end of the day, we just want to make sure that we get the product out. Cardano is the most technologically advanced blockchain out there, and I think we can do it. And hopefully, we can make some things happen.
Hey, you hear that, Charles? He wants to build on Cardano. And this definitely, I've always seen that you've been very bullish on Cardano and watching Charles, his humility, talking to everybody. So I think that is definitely a great blockchain for you to build on. And of course, maybe if you want to build on another one right now. So that's just amazing, starting from a starting point. And, schedulesite.com is going to be, the first of the first, one of a kind. And that's where we're at, where people are building the first of the first projects and businesses on the blockchain, and the way you're going to implement it with rewards or ecosystem. I think definitely you're ahead of the game. And I believe that these bigger platforms are going to be watching you and seeing your blueprint, because you're definitely scratching the surface to what's needed.
100%. And I think tokenization is the key. You have a business. Number one, you don't have to wait for somebody to go ahead and give you that permission to go public. You can go ahead and tokenize it and raise capital and build out what you need to build out without a problem. No more gatekeepers. In addition to that, you have Cardano, which, is a great blockchain. And I think all they're missing is that mainstream component to take them to that next level. Technologically advanced, they got everything and all the capabilities right there for you on Cardano. Now they just need that good utility that everybody can relate to from the mainstream to bring it to the next level. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
If you look at Polymarket is built on the Polygon blockchain. They are accounting for 56% of all transactions on that Polygon blockchain amongst all of the projects that's on Polygon. That's statistically significant. And I think that's something that I could possibly do for Cardano as well.
Oh, no. I think definitely Cardano is not going to be able to really make it happen without schedulesite.com. So I just love that you're building the infrastructure blockchain, and I've always been, bullish on it, and also telling the community and others to join the movement from Bitcoin, or to knowing how to tokenize their brands, or just using it. Because, blockchain is not just for, tokenization, is for information, it's for content, it's for data. And we're seeing now data right now, I mean, if you see the prices of the RAM and storage right now, it's climbing up, because now with the emergence of AI, the internet can, some people say can implode because there's so much data coming in. But with schedulesite.com, how you guys are doing it, people are going to be able to now, really structure the way they schedule things, because we're moving fast. And, so the fact that you're going to be able to remind people, and also maybe be that first, reason why people even learn crypto or blockchain, is because they utilized your application. They didn't know too much about it. And now you're like, hey, you got to know this, because you're going to get rewarded for scheduling your events. And now you're also going to be able to give back in reward. So then implementing that, then now they can say, hey, I can either get discounts, or I can use credits, rewards. So I think that's what it is amazing about it, that now companies and businesses can now tokenize themselves, and as well create, reward systems or currencies for their customers. So I definitely love what you're doing with schedulesite.com. When things get scheduled, things get done, right? Is that how it's said?
Exactly. One last thing I wanted to say in reference to that, I'm glad you mentioned it, because when you talk about tokenization, people, they feel as if they have to go ahead and have their platform 100% 3.0. You can have a 2.0 platform and still incorporate 3.0 blockchain technology in it. It doesn't have to be all or none. Like me, I'm trying to go ahead and get the 3.0 aspect through smart contracts, okay, and still have a 2.0 platform that does everything else that I needed to do. So I don't want people to be intimidated when they're thinking about tokenization, that I have to build a 100% 3.0 platform. You can have a hybrid 2.0 with a mix of a 3.0 with the capabilities of blockchain technology, and you get the best of both worlds.
So he's saying Web 2.50. Is that what it is? Web 2.50.
Exactly.
I like that. But just definitely, I love what you're building. Schedulesite.com I definitely know that, when I get to see it in the future, say, hey, we marked some history getting this one-on-one interview with you. And can you let us know where we can find you in Instagram or X accounts, or where can people learn more about schedulesite.com?
Well, you can go to ScheduleSite at ScheduleSite on Twitter or X rather, or Skype Media, SEHITE Media. Also, you can go to Schedule Site on Instagram and follow us for all the information, or basically go to the platform on schedulesite.com. The application is coming out on iOS and Android in the near future, and we'll be posting that on schedulesite.com. You know, our slogan is to live a little, because when things get scheduled, things get done.
Y'all better schedule this interview right now with schedulesite.com. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
DeFi Media, powering D.